Yo guys, it's been a minute. I know you all miss me. Welcome back to another episode of Play of the Week with the Ruff Trader. This week we'll be diving deep into the Forex market, breaking down the charts and analyzing the most promising pair. And we'll also filter a clean entry to give you a proper edge in trading. So let's get into it. I'm ready. So this week I've got two pairs in my mind. So I've got USDJPY. I've also got GBPCAD. So I'm going to explain it to us. Okay, so this is GBPCAD. You know what I do, guys. So I try to check the direction of the market using structures, check the direction of the market. So I use 3 time frame, the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour time frame, check for the direction of the market. So let's see what's happening on GBPCAD on the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is bullish. Can you see this is the higher low here? And this is the higher high, and price hasn't taken out this low here, and price hasn't also taken out this high here. So price is still bullish. So this is the higher low here, and this is the higher high. So let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so this was the previous high taken out by this new high here. So this is the higher low here, and this is the higher high here. And you know what I do, guys? So when I mark my higher low and my higher high, so I try to look for buy pressures and sell pressure zones inside the higher low and the higher high. So we have a buy pressure here, we have a sell pressure here, and we also have some reactions going on here. Can you see this candlestick? We have some reactions going on here. We have a little buy pressure here, we have a buy pressure here, we have a sell pressure here. So this zone looks valid. When I take a 4 hour time frame, you would also see it. Can you see? We have the buy pressure, we have the buy pressure, we have the sell pressure, we have the buy pressure, and all of that. So you noticed the weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish, and the 4 hour is bearish. So we have 2 time frames same consecutively, the weekly and the daily time frame. So how can we enter this trade? Since we're looking for a possible buy, but the 4 hour is currently bearish. So can you see we have the lower high here, lower low, lower high. Price created higher and higher low. Price took out this low here. So we currently have the lower low here, the lower high. So it's best when you wait for price to take out this high here to create a higher high, come back to create a higher low, and start selling. Let me describe. Take out this high here, this higher, take out this lower high here to create a higher high, come back for a higher low before we take a buy to the upside. Let me show us another scenario. So this is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So price could also form another lower high here, come back here again. So price can take out this lower high here to give us a higher high, and come back for a higher low, and we take it back to the upside. So you always wait for your confirmation before you do anything. Always wait for your confirmation. So we are expecting a shift of structure or a change of structure or a change of character, whatever you call it, before we take it back on this pair on GBPCAD. So let's go to USDJPY. USDJPY has been bullish for weeks now, for I think about 2 weeks or so. So let's go to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is bearish. Can you see? Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. So price hasn't taken out this low yet to continue to the downside to be bearish, and price hasn't taken out this high yet, so it is still bearish. So the weekly is bearish. The daily is bullish. Okay, see? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Can you see? This is the higher high here, and this is the higher low. So can you see price hasn't taken out this low? Let me try to zoom in so you see what I'm talking about. Can you see price hasn't taken out this low? So it is still bullish. It is still bullish. So what I did is I marked my higher high, my higher low. This is my higher low, and this is my higher high. So I drew the zones inside. I had to mark out the zones embedded inside this higher high and higher low. I have my sell pressure, my buy pressure. We have some reactions also going here. We have another sell pressure. At least I use 3 to 4 buy or sell pressure, or 3 to 4 zones to mark my area of interest. So what I now do is I mark my psychological key level. Can you see the PKL around this area, which is 146.00? That's to tell you how important that level is. So let's go to our 4-hour time frame. The weekly is bearish, the daily is bullish. So the 4-hour is bullish. So we have two time frames in sync consecutively. The daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame. That's a good trade to take. So currently now, how am I going to enter this trade? So we have the higher high, the higher low. We have a new higher high here. So in a case like this, so we expect price to come. I don't know, it might get here or anywhere to give us a possible higher low creation before we take a buy to the upside. So on USDJPY, I'm also looking for a buy. On GBPCAD, I'm looking for a buy, provided I get a shift of structure around this area. So let's go to our Forex strategy to check out the fundamentals for the week. So on Monday, I don't trade on Mondays. Okay, we don't really have any strong news. On Tuesday, okay, we have a very important news coming on CAD. That's the CPI, and we also have the CPI coming up at the Consumer Price Index. Okay, on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we have a news on GBP. Okay, we also have a news on core PPI on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have a news on AUD. Okay, still have a news on USD on Thursday. So it's very good when you're done doing your technical analysis. You come to Forex Factory or my FFB, check for your fundamentals. Yes, so that's what we're looking at for this week on GBPCAD and USDJPY. We're looking for a buy on GBPCAD, and we're also looking for a buy on USDJPY. So that'll be all for now. I hope you guys understood what I explained. And if you have more questions, just comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You're a family.